TSF Entertainment.
Yo, and welcome back to TSF Entertainment. This time we are bringing you Power Book Episode 8, exclusive picks and predictions. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Episode 8 title is Higher Calling, and the synopsis says Tariq and Monet try to leverage a way to get out from under Carter by making a play to Noma. An incident with Braden's relationship with Elle sends him off the deep end as he goes from puppy to pit bull. So in this scene right here, we have Diana and Tariq. As we saw in the prior two episodes while Tariq was working, when Effie found out about Diana being pregnant, that of course they are still working in the store. But this is a while now that we've seen them back in class. So I'm kind of curious as to why they are back in class. Could it quite possibly be that Councilman Tate has came back into the play? As we remember from last season, he was a professor there at Stansfield for their class. Could be possibly that he came back and is making, I don't know, maybe some type of speech, or he's just coming into the class. Here we have Shandria and Diana, and we all know what this is. Diana scolding her for putting out her business out there that she was pregnant, has this all gotten all around campus. So I'm pretty sure right here, Diana is letting her know, like, yo, it wasn't cool. You know, you telling everybody around the campus, and now, I lost my baby. It also could be that Chandria tells Diana about how they had to fire Tariq and Braden because they were moving product through their concerts. Here we have Detective Nico, and as we all saw from the trailer, we know he meets with none other than Noma and Cain. The question is why? I'm thinking quite possibly that after the dealing from when Cain portrayed as Officer Ramirez when they went to Detective Nico's house, I don't think that he knew that was Detective Nico's house. So his wife told Nico exactly what happened, maybe looked at some cameras of some sort and saw Cain's face, and now he's about to cut some type of side deal with them. Or it could be the quite opposite, where they're going to try to cut, Noma and Cain are going to try to cut a side deal with Nico to take out Carter. Here we have Monet, and she has some files in her hand. We saw in the trailer that her and Tariq meets with Davis, and I'm thinking here this is where they meet with Davis, and Davis is giving her some type of documents. Maybe these documents are enough to possibly incriminate Carter and his task force, or these documents could just be the information that the task force has gathered that they got on Monet as well as Noma and everybody else. Here we have Monet and Cain, which looks to be at Cain's crib. And from the looks of it, I'm not sure if that's a bag or if those are the papers. But we saw the last episode where Cain called Monet after he found out about Detective Felicia, and we're hoping that she was not wrapped up in Detective Carter's mess. Of course, we know she is. And Monet here is probably going to tell Cain that the reason I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to get wrapped all up into it, like she told Diana at the hospital. And while he's there, Anya stops by. Now the question is, why did Anya stop by Cain's penthouse? And I'm thinking probably coming to look for her mom, Noma. But it still poses a question as to how did she even know where Cain lived, as Noma tried to keep those two lives separate. But I'm thinking here Anya came here to come see where her mother is. And in the process, Cain gives her some money. Now, I don't know if Cain is trying to get on the good side. Maybe she was coming there to ask her mom for some money. Or it could be quite possible that Anya has found out about Cain proposing to her and wanting to marry her, of course, so she get American status. But Anya wants to know Cain's real intentions with his mother. Her mother. Here we have Effie and Cain. We saw the last episode. Effie waited around and Cain did not come back. Thinking here, Effie, once again, as she said, she's done. She wants to get out of the life and possibly that stuff between her and Cain is over with as he's wrapped up in Noma. And Cain quite possibly tell her, like, I still care for you. I still have feelings for you. This marriage to Noma is nothing but a business decision. That's the only reason why I'm marrying her. Here we have Monet again back at Cain's penthouse. And I think this scene here is possibly where they are meeting with Noma and Cain, as we saw from the trailer with Tariq. And here, of course, we know they're going to come up with some type of plan to take out Carter. Here we have Drew and Monet. And I'm wondering here if this is where Monet comes at Drew and asks him, why would you tell Carter all that information? As we saw from the last episode, that she looked very upset at Drew for telling Carter all that information because, they were trying to get some type of leverage, and now he has more leverage on us to keep us down and keep taking this percentage off the top. So we're going to have to continue to work with him. And we see Tariq here, and I'm sure this is none other than Detective Carter. And this is quite possibly, like he said, as the synopsis says, they're trying to hatch a plan. Here, they're just meeting up with Detective Carter. Now, for what, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking maybe here Detective Carter has some other dirty work for them to do now that he has them up under his thumb even more after the unaliving of Felicia Lewis. And that's it. So let us know down in the comments your predictions, your theories, and what do you think is going to happen in episode 8 after seeing those pictures.